I think they watch a lot of TV and they got misdirected. But I must apologize, I'm not as black as you expected. You're waiting on some bad grammar or a gold necklace, but I don't fit the black boxes on your white checklist. It's like you want to put black in a box, then try to crank me up like a jack in the box. Since the inception of this country, every institution from science to religion has told us that black people are more violent, less intelligent, prone to drug abuse, are hypersexual, lazy, and have a poor work ethic. So because there are so many negative associations with being black, when someone tells me I'm not that black, they're actually trying to pay me a backhanded compliment. When I was living in Korea one night, I was hanging out with a group of people, and at some point, this Korean woman walked over to me and started talking to me. After a few minutes, she was like, you know, you're very kind. I like the way you speak. You're very intelligent, not like most black guy. What did you just say? She was like, you know, black guy. How do you even respond to that? I literally was speechless. That was awkward. It's funny when you move thousands of miles away from where you're from, thinking that you'll escape racism, only to encounter a brand new form of it. I remember one day when I was checking job listings in Korea, and I came across this position that just seemed perfect. It was an after-school program, it was a decent amount of money. They preferred Americans over Canadians, and they preferred females over males. So as I kept reading down the list, I noticed it said, white or mixed, no 100% black. That's literally what it said. I'm not making this stuff up. So then I was confused, like, should I still apply for this job? Because the girl earlier told me I'm not that black. So maybe I'm not 100% black. I might be like 90% black. I don't know how black I am. The only problem is that in Korea, when you apply for a job, you have to send your picture, and I look pretty black. So while I'm on the topic, I have to tell a story about my friend Clarissa. She was told by a Korean lady that she couldn't be 100% black because she was so beautiful.
This Korean lady comes up to me and she goes, 이쁘다! Oh, wow! Are you African or are you African American or you mixed? I said, I'm African American. Oh, no, you must be mixed because you're so pretty. African girls usually, African American girls usually have a monkey face. Monkey face, right? But no, you don't have monkey face. You have very pretty. I said, oh my God, are you serious?
That was awkward. The problem with racism is that no one sees their own prejudice. Every story that I just mentioned to you, none of those people thought they were being racist or prejudiced. They were just operating off of their social conditioning. It's hard for me to say we should all stop putting each other in boxes because I don't think we even know when we're doing it. But when we look at ourselves in the light of history, we have to ask ourselves, will we represent the silent majority that Dr. King talked about, who sat idly by and allowed racial segregation and discrimination to happen? The same people that probably weren't burning crosses in their lawns, but they certainly didn't want their children to go to school with black people. We love the national anthem and saying the Pledge of Allegiance, but are we really fighting for liberty and justice for all? Are we fighting to protect the rights of people who don't look like us, who don't believe in our same religion, who don't have our same belief system, who don't come from the same background? This video is not about black and white, it's simply about treating each other better and being open to the fact that we all have our own prejudice and biases, and we can all overcome them if we're willing to ask ourselves these questions and to take off our blinders. I'm Elliott Ashby, I'm always keeping it classy. Peace.